Now today let's talk about signs that God is taking you or bringing you into a new season. Okay, number one, there will be a forceful change in whatever situation you are at. For example, you might find that already in your mind you have planned that by this time I want to do this, or I want to go there, or whatsoever. For example, myself, there was a year, especially 2020, that was a time where I was not so sure what is going to happen, because I had just finished my master's. I had to graduate. But then during the course of that year, because of the way things were, I knew that I had to stay. I had to wait and see what happens, the results, and all these things. So, forcefully so, I was at a situation where I had to be at home. I had to sit at home, see what happens. So by default, I remember I even had a dream about it, being isolated in my own room. And when you interpreted it, it was a showing of its isolation. So like, you will be at a season where, you like it or not, you are separated from the rest. You are at a situation where maybe where you wanted to relocate to, you can't, and you are bound to stay where maybe you are a loner, where you at, or it's a different place. But then it's a sign that the way in which you are going to live your life during that season, it is not how you planned. So you will forcefully be in that situation, and you will have to live like that. So by default, during that time, you might discover yourself having to do something. For instance, Moses in the Bible, he was at a situation where he was just walking at the age of 40. He had never encountered the Lord. Do you remember when he ran out from Egypt initially? So then, one of the days, at the age of 40, he just saw a burning bush. And let me assure you, as he approached the burning bush, which was burning but was not getting consumed by the fire, God spoke to him and his life changed forever. So you see what I'm saying? You might find yourself maybe doing or working at a place which you originally never planned. You might find situations forcing you to shift yourself, not wanting to. That is a sign God is moving you into a new season. You planned it all. You wanted it all. You get what I'm saying? It's like this. It's even when people, as much as it is sinful, sex outside marriage, but then you find that indeed you make a mistake. Someone will get pregnant, the next thing they have a child, and they realize there are places where they can no longer go because they have to take care of the child. They realize, I wanted to upgrade my studies, but I can't at the moment. I just have to get a piece job because now I have a newborn baby. So by default, you will see that you are shifting. Your life is gonna be different. Now I can no longer live as though I'm alone. Every money I get, I must share with my child. Or if I was alone, I was gonna afford buying my own car. So that is an example of when you realize that your situation or your life, the way it is gonna go from now on, is gonna be different. Now somebody got married. You know that now I can no longer be alone. Whatever I do, I must share with my spouse. Lord is entering you into a new season. I can no longer. It's like myself. If right now I was still single, not married, let me assure you, the way my life is going, it was going to be different compared to how my life is going at the moment. So the fact that the Lord introduced, and please note this, I spoke about having a child, I am not saying God is the one who always bring up those mistake kind of stuff, if you know what I mean. Somebody, maybe you steal and you get arrested. You cannot claim that God is bringing me into a new season. Because sometimes you just bring yourself. Okay, so be careful on how it happens. But right now, I'm talking about situations which are godly, but then they force themselves on you. Even if it's a trial situation, which just comes and this trial is giving you headache, but then it's not like you invited it. God can allow wilderness seasons or times to come into your life just to prepare you. So that's what I'm talking about. So it is the same thing, you know that by this time I was supposed to be, if I was alone, for example, I knew that my lifestyle was going to be like this. I know that my lifestyle, I was going to be able to maybe be somewhere else. But the fact that now you are married, you have to change the way you walk. You have to, your walk in your life, okay? So the The signs that the Lord is bringing you into a new season is that there will be a huge change, a huge shift that will force you to now go according to how things are like. Sometimes you find that you get a scholarship, you get an offer, be it a scholarship or a job offer. You have to relocate to another country, and you realize this is an opportunity of a lifetime. I can't miss this. And then deep down, you do realize maybe it could be God. Then it's a sign that God is taking you into a new season. The Lord maybe find that at that time, maybe your friends, they begin to isolate. They relocate and you have to be alone and you have to learn to live alone. It could be a sign God is entering you into a new season. You learn to do things which you could not do alone. You learn to survive at times where you could not do so before. God is taking you into a new season. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Stay blessed.